Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we have the Winter Portal back in the game. We've got two brand new heroes, and we have a new costume in the game for the Winter Portal for Mr. Pengi. So in today's video, I am going to do a hero review on all three of those heroes, plus I am going to do 40 pulls with my epic hero tokens that I have been saving up. See if we can get lucky and pull one of these legendary heroes. Specifically, I'm looking for costume Mr. Pengi. I would love to have him on my roster. He was so good for so long because of his unique special with minions. So if we can get him now that he has the extra buffs with the costume bonus, then I would be very happy. Real quick though, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my future videos. Alright, so let's get into this seasonal summon portal. The first of our featured new heroes is Albin. He is a holy hero with Paladin class, obviously part of the Winter family. If we take a look at his base stats, he has 1122 individual power with 1108 attack, 1143 shield, and 2070 health. So obviously he's a brand new hero, has really good stats. The seasonal heroes are usually a little bit lower than the other brand new heroes that come out in the portals, but these stats are still considered to be good at this point in the game right now. If we take a look at his max stats when he is double limit broken with emblems, he has 1616 attack, 1555 shield, and 2800 health. He is slow mana speed, and for his special, he is going to deal 440% damage to all enemies. The duration of buffs is reset for all allies, and he will summon 2 elf minions for each ally with 10% health and 10% attack inherited from the caster. So pretty much all of the winter heroes get 1 elf minion for all of their allies. He is actually going to give 2 elf minions for all allies, so that's pretty cool. His ether power is defense up, so at the start of each battle, he will get plus 20% defense for 6 turns. For the winter family bonus, if you have 2 or 3 of these heroes, they will get plus 2 or 3% health for the minions inherited from the caster, and they will also get plus 5 and 10% attack bonus for the minions that is inherited from the summoner as well. They do get an event hero bonus in the Santa's Challenge event, which honestly is really not that big of a deal. Those challenge events are pretty easy anyway, so I wouldn't really consider Albin to be all that special. He's probably going to be relegated to Rush Tournament or Rush Wars only based on the fact that his special isn't that special, for lack of a better word. He's pretty much just strictly a damage dealer, and damage dealers are usually the quickest to get phased out with the power creep. And combine the fact that he's slow speed. If you were to pull him, it's really going to be dependent on your roster. I know a lot of people love to level up yellow heroes as they get them. Because of the amount of purple tanks that we see in wars, you kind of can never have enough yellows. So if you don't have another yellow to level up, then Albin may be a good option for you. But if you do have other potential options to level up, then obviously you're going to have to take a look at that. If I were to rank Albin on a scale of 1 to 10 compared to the other heroes that are coming into the game right now, I'd probably rate him at about a 4, honestly. Again, I really don't think he's that special. If I were to pull him, honestly, I would probably wait. I've got about 3 other holy heroes that I would level up before him, and even after those 3 holy heroes that I do level up, I would probably be pulling somebody else before I would get to him anyway. Alright, let's go take a look at the other heroes. Next up, we've got Ottilia. She is a fire hero, ranger class, and if we were to take a look at her base stats, she has 1165 attack, 1100 shield, and 2027 health. She is very fast mana speed. Always love the very fast mana speed heroes. Will deal 440% damage to the target, copies all dispellable buffs from the target to the caster. The caster recovers 10% health per copied buff, up to 50% health in total, and then will summon an elf minion with 10% health and 10% attack inherited from the caster. Personally, I feel like snipers are making a comeback into the game because of tank heroes like Costume Diachan, where usually you would want to go after the wings first, or because of heroes like Sludgus, where you have to only attack Sludgus. because of that dance of the slimy that he gives to all of his allies, and if they dodge an attack, then you get a ton of damage to your ally. And with the amount of buffs that are in the game, this could be a useful special. I do wish that the copying of dispellable buffs from the target to the caster was before the damage that was dealt, but she looks like a decent hero. If we look at her max stats, double limit broken with emblems, she has 1705 attack, 1468 shield, and 2745 health. And she does have the attack up ether power, which is going to give her plus 20% attack for 6 turns at the start of each battle. Definitely one of the better ether powers for attacking heroes. If I were to rate Ottilia on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give her a 7, actually. She's a decent hero, a good sniper. I've already got 2 red snipers on my team with Damon and Lodius, and I love having them in my lineup, so Ottilia could be a good option if you do get her. Again, just like anybody else, gonna depend on who else you have for options. All right, now let's go take a look at my guy, Mr. Pengi. Taking a look at his base stats, he has 1084 attack, 1053 shield, and 1895 health. He is fast, mana speed, is going to deal 400% damage to the target, deals an additional 160% damage to as many random enemies as there are minions owned by allies. The damage is reduced on each consecutive hit. All hit targets receive 225 frost over 3 turns. And he will summon an elf minion for the caster and nearby allies with 10% health and 10% attack inherited from the caster. If we were to compare this special to his original version, he deals 450% damage to the target at the start. So again, his costume deals 400% damage. His additional damage that he's going to deal is going to start off with 130% damage instead of 160% damage that his costume does. And then for the hit targets receiving frost, it's 177 over 3 turns instead of 225 over 3 turns. His original version is a druid class versus the rogue class of his costume. So honestly, not a huge difference. The frost damage really doesn't matter. You're talking about 50 total damage over the course of 3 turns, which honestly is really nothing at this point in the game. His costume is going to deal less damage at the start with the 400% versus 450%, but his additional damage is going to start at 160% compared to 130%. But he's also a druid class on the original version, which, considering his special, that could be more useful if he can get a minion or 2 before his special goes off versus the rogue class of his costume. So I think I kind of like the druid version better than the rogue version. Both definitely have positive, but if I am able to pull the costume, I'm definitely going to level it up. But I'm probably going to use the druid version because I feel like that has more value. And if we look at his max stats, double limit broken, which we didn't take a look at yet, he has 1601 attack, 1372 shield, and 2652 health. He also has the attack up ether power, so again, we'll get plus 20% attack for 6 turns. If I were to rate Mr. Pengi's costume on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give him an 8, which is definitely solid, definitely a hero worth leveling up if you get him. I know that I am hoping to pull his costume. I never got his original version, so I would have to level it up from scratch. The only hero he would really have to wait behind is Toon Richard, which I'm about to get my 6th scope to get him leveled up, so hopefully I would not have to wait too long if I do get Mr. Pengi. But let's get into these 40 epic hero tokens to see if we can get lucky and pull one of these legendary heroes. Again, specifically, I'm looking for Mr. Pengi. Starting off with our first epic hero token, we are going to get Frosty. Frosty is not a bad healer. I wish that there was a new 3 or 4 star hero in the Winter Portal, but I guess we'll have to just stick with our couple new legendary heroes here as we get a 4-star epic Cyprian, a 3-star Friar Tuck, another 3-star Burden. Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys are using your epic hero tokens that hopefully you've saved up, and if you guys got any of these legendary heroes. Curious on Ottilia. She definitely seems an interesting one if I do get her. Again, I've already got 2 red snipers, and I don't think I would put her at a skill level better than either of those with Lodius or Damon. So I don't know if she would have as much value for me as we get a Buster. I've already got Buster double limit broken. He is a very, very good rare hero. Definitely would recommend maxing him if you are able to pull him if you don't have him already. We are into our 10th epic hero token as we get a 3-star Belith. 30 pulls left. With the pull rates of the legendary heroes, we should get one. If we don't, then obviously we're not making the odds as we get a 4-star Buddy. Continuing on with these pulls here, we get a 3-star Balthazar. 3-star Valen. Not having luck so far. One of my buddies in my alliance did get Mr. Pengi on the very first pull. Obviously, we haven't done that. And not having any luck so far. 16 pulls in. We get a epic Skittle Skull. Jahinger. Another Buddy. A Kailani, as we are exactly halfway through our 40 epic hero tokens. I've got 20 left. Come on, give me that blue background with the legendary. Not this time. Another blue. Omer. If Empires and Puzzles trolls me with a blue background and I get a legendary that is a classic Season 1 hero, I'm going to be really annoyed. As we get a Ishtak. Another Buster. Not looking good. We've got 15 epic hero tokens left. Oberon. Trying to think if there's any other legendary heroes that I wouldn't mind pulling and leveling up. I know Cookie was a pretty decent one that came out last year, although his stats are probably not as good, obviously, compared to some of the new heroes that are coming out. So if I were to pull Cookie, I'd have to think about if I were going to level them up. So get a bonus draw, the Hero of the Month, Fiona. Okay. I'm actually going to do a hero review on Fiona tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that as we did pull her. Jolly. Jolly is one of my favorite 3-star heroes, honestly. He is really good in rare tournaments. Another Frosty. We've got 9 epic hero tokens left. We get a Balthazar. Tiberius. Renfeld. Another Ishtak. We've got 5 epic hero tokens left. Come on, Empires and Puzzles. Give me something good here. Blue background. Another Frosty. 4 left. Tiberius. Khalil. We've got 2 pulls left, and then we are done, unfortunately, as we get a blue background, another Ulmer, and our last pull is going to be Cyprian. Not what I'm looking for. So if we look at the pull rates, you have a 0.3% chance of pulling a legendary seasonal hero, which is non-featured. For the legendary featured heroes, so the 3 that I just did hero reviews on, you have a 1.3% chance. Hopefully your luck is better than mine. Let me know in the comments what you guys were able to pull. But that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. And if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.